Next pair here now. This is Feel My Pulse and Timmy Tricky Bow. Feel My Pulse and Timmy Tricky Bow. They're on their way. Feel My Pulse on the red collar, Timmy Tricky Bow on the white collar. Another one there for the white collar. Another absolutely outstanding hair there. Heads to the escape. So the white collar, Timmy Tricky Bow going through. Next pair coming out here now. This is Trummer a Master and Timmy Tricky Bow, second semi-final of the Derby Trial Stake. Timmy Tricky Bow's on the white collar. Another superb pair. So Timmy Tricky Bow by Killomer Matey and Valencia Popstar, he's through. Next course coming out here now. This is Feel My Pulse and the favourite Crusher's Oak. Here we go. Feel My Pulse and Crusher's Oak here. This is tight between these pair. It's the white collar though, the favourite. Crusher's Oak, I think he's done enough.
White collar, Crusher's Oak.
So he's by Adios Alonso and Skellig Wave. This is the final of the Derby Trial Stake here in Cashel. This is King Cormac Fairy and Backstreet Boy. They're on their way. Big buckle here between these pair. King Cormac Fairy, locally owned by Christy Ryan. He's striding out. He was the outsider in the course. He's booked his place in Clonmel. Fantastic here, takes him home. There'll be huge celebrations in Cashel tonight. Second quarter final here now in the Derby Trial Stake. This is Crusher's Oak and Rory for Glory. Crusher's Oak on the red collar, Rory for Glory on the white collar. That's the red collar there, Crusher's Oak going through. First semi-final in the Crohane Derby Trial Stake coming up here now. This is Jiving Selleck and on the white collar, Attention Matey. We have a hare. So Jiving Selleck and Attention Matey. It's a tight buckle now between these pair. Attention Matey on the white collar. It's a 2-length lead here. So he's going through. Attention Matey on the white collar. Ready to go here now again. This is Jiving Selleck and Blades of Hope. Here we go. Second run down of the Derby Trial Stake. Blades of Hope is out smartly this time though. Jiving Selleck, he was already a semi-finalist in Crohane. So that's Blades of Hope going through there. He's by Kyle James and Blades of Glory. Let her come red to Kyle Bruce. The next final for decision now is the final of the Nenagh Derby Trial Stake. This is Crusher's Oak and Blades of Hope. Here we go. Crusher's Oak and Blades of Hope. Crusher's Oak and Blades of Hope here. So I'd say that's the red collar there, Crusher's Oak. owned by Davy Sullivan. So Davy is clearly delighted. They'll be celebrating in Clonmel tonight. This is Donegal Darwin and Red Mania. Here we go. Donegal Darwin and Red Mania. Did the red collar hold out there? It's the red collar, Donegal Darwin. He's going through. The next final now is the final of the Knockgraffon Derby Trial Stake. On the red collar here is Feel My Pulse, and on the white collar is Donegal Darwin. Feel My Pulse is the 1-4 favourite here. Favourite is leading so far. That's the Hair Is Away. That's the winner. Feel My Pulse by Kyle James and Matt to go again. Trained by Dan Brazel and owned by Dan as well. So Dan takes it back to the kingdom. The next final for decision here now. It's the final of the Derby Trial Stake. This is Ballymore Ryan. And on the white collar, Arcade Maximus. Richie Brannigan is taking over the slipping duties here now. Here we go. The white collar, Arcade Maximus, has the lead. It was favourite before. Skywalker Alonso and Malbay Brannan going here now again. They're on their way. And it's the white collar, Malbay Brannan, who's first to show here. White collar there. Judge gives it to the red collar. The red collar, Skywalker Alonso.
Was the winner of that course.
So Skywalker Alonso, he's by Adios Alonso and Turnpike Tara. He's going through. We're now down to final stage. First final for decision is the final of the Derby Trial Stake in Genera Cup. On the red collar here is Jones Rebel, the odds-on favourite, and Malbay Brannan. Here we go, Jones Rebel and Malbay Brannan. This is the final of the Oaks Trial Stake, of the Derby Trial Stake. The Hair Is Away, that's the white collar, Malbay Brannan by Adios Alonso and Malbay Girl. He's owned and trained by Michael McCall.
And going to sit now for the final of the Reserve Oaks Trial Stake in the Boylesports Cup.
This is the final of the Reserve Derby Trial Stake. This is Big Bad Leroy Brown and White Tanyard Bebo. Here comes Leroy, Big Bad Leroy Brown on the red collar. It's the white collar, White Tanyard Bebo by Adios Alonso and White Tanyard Penny that gets the flag.
The winner of the Reserve Derby Trial Stake.
Owned by Master Owen Condon.
And going to slips now for the final.
The next final for decision is the final of the Genera Cup. On the red collar here is Noel's Nipper, and on the white collar is Beef Budget. So Noel's Nipper and Beef Budget out next in the final of the Genera Cup for 2014 here in Kilshilan. Here is on the field John Dial Jr., the slipper, he's coming out. Noel's Nipper and Beef Budget, they're on their way here. Noel's Nipper on the red collar is making a fight back here. And it's the red collar, Noel's Nipper by Blonde Snapper and Passer Over, who is the winner.
The winner of the Genera Cup on the red collar, Noel's Nipper.
Noel's Nipper, that's the winner for 2014. Okay, here we go. This is Greyacre Star and the Abidorney Trial Stake winner, Skellig Harbour. Brian Dial is moving out. White collar looks to have held on there. So Skellig Harbour by Skellig Wish and Skellig Babe.
Was the winner of that course.
He's going through. The next course, it's numbers 13 and 14, that's Pandemonium and City Jet. Here is out. This is Pandemonium and City Jet. They're running. Red collar all the way there. Pandemonium. Another super hare. That's the red collar, Pandemonium. He's by Adios Alonso and Not in Dispute. This is Crafty Tornado and Blueview Samuel. This is the fourth quarter final in the Derby Trial Stake. Here we go. They're running. Crafty Tornado and Blueview Samuel. That's the white collar, Blueview Samuel, that gets the first turn. Another super hare. He's away. Blueview Samuel going through to the semi-final. Here is on the way. This is the final of the Michael Gleeson Memorial Derby Trial Stake here in Gorey. On the red collar is Stephen's Own and on the white collar is Blueview Samuel. They're away. Stephen's Own by Matthew Magic and Tilt Your Kilt is the favourite and gets the turn. Another super hare. So that's the winner. Stephen's Own by Matthew Magic and Tilt Your Kilt. He's owned by the Brendan Grogan headed Clonmel based syndicate and trained by Donna McLean in Clonmel. We're now back to the Derby Trial Stake and E.G. Carroll Perpetual Cup. This is Larchill Lar, and the dog that came in as a reserve yesterday, De Facto. Here we go. So Larchill Lar, this is De Facto though. He's going to go through. He has the turn. It's a close one. But De Facto, he's a June puppy. A January puppy by Bexelone and Greg's Cascade. It's true. Now we're down to the final of the Reserve Derby Trial Stake. This is Waller's Lock Matt and Brookview Tom. Here they go. Oh, Richie's holding him up here. Hair has gone well offline. It was a very good call there. We're going again here now. This is Waller's Lock Matt and Brookwood Tom. This is the final of the Reserve Derby Trial Stake. We're going this time. Waller's Lock Matt and Brookwood Tom. Waller's Lot Matt is the red collar. He was the outsider in the course. He's the winner. We're now on to the final stage, first final. It's the Reserve Derby Trial Stake, and this is Spalpeen Fánach and Gilog Ben. That's the red collar. Spalpeen Fánach, the winner of the Cappoquin Reserve Derby Trial Stake for 2014.
So the winner
is by
of the
Adios
Derby
Alonso
Cappoquin Derby Trial Stake
and Wout
is
Elsa.
the red collar, Spalpeen Fánach.
Next course here now. This is Spalpeen Fánach and the giant favourite, Pandemonium. So Spalpeen Fánach and Pandemonium. White collar is Pandemonium. Giant favourite with Mad to Go Jam. He's going through. He's by Adios Alonso, not in dispute.
White collar, Pandemonium was the winner of that course.
This is
Mad to Go Jam and mixed victory about to be slipped.
This is the final of the Templetouhy Derby Trial Stake. On the red collar is Mad to Go Jam, and on the white collar is Mixed Victory. Here they go. Mixed Victory is on the white collar. He's trained by Tim O'Donovan in Tipperary. He's the winner. Another super hair. We've been used to him all day. Mixed Victory, he's by Adios Alonso and Victory Point, and he's owned by Darren Burns in Golden. He's being collected there at the top of the field by Dick Lonergan. This is Positive Timing and De Facto. Second round of the Derby Trial Stake. Positive Timing, 2-1 after the first round. It's a tight one here, but Positive Timing is coming through now. So the red collar.
Red collar, Positive Timing was the winner of that course.
Now, Tom Hughes, Memorial Reserve Derby Trial Stake, a red collar, green is up, it's a Positive Timing. 4-1 on shot in the final here. And white collar with Ed Holland's Newer Ranger. 2-1 about this lad, so big favourite here.
And in positive timing, a new ranger about to be fit for the final of the reserve derby trial stage.
Handled and trained by Kevin Barry. The Newer Ranger and the white collar he's handled, trained by Fintan Kennedy. Positive timing, handled by Liam the Doctor, as I said, over in Templemore. We have a slip here. Looks like he's got this one right. This dog was great to get out and command the course every time. He's done it again here. Positive timing all the way. And out. 5 clear. Stretching his lead as they went up the field. Number great here in the final. Box to the lead. So, positive timing. Good gamble on this fight this morning, so
Red color,
this will be really for that
positive
win.
timing is the winner of the reserve derby trial stage.
Kevin Barry trained, positive timing is the winner, and Tom Hughes Memorial Reserve Derby trial stage.
Next out in this €2,000 to the winner Tri-Electric Champion Puppy Stake is Due Diligence and King Cormac Ferry. Due Diligence is the winner of the Westmeath Derby Trial Stake, and King Cormac Ferry booked his ticket in Cashel. Here we go, Due Diligence and King Cormac Ferry. Ted Brown has gone, evens the red collar here. That's the white collar, King Cormac Ferry by Kyle James, and she's a dazzler. Winner of the Cashel Derby Trial Stake. He's going through. The next final for decision, it's the final of the Tri-Electrical Champion Puppy Stake. On the red collar here is Call Up Pal, the winner of the Loughrea Trial Stake. And on the white collar is the odds-on favourite, and has been since the outset, District 12. He's the winner of the Derby Trial Stake at Trim. Here we go, here's on the field. This is Call Up Pal and District 12. District 12 is expected to win here. Another one for the judge there. That's the red collar. Big outsider in the course, Call Up Pal by Eddie Alonso, and Call Up, the winner of the Derby Trial Stake at Loughrea. He's owned by Noreen McManus and trained by Jerry Holian.